Namaste, welcome to Buddha's teaching. As you can see in the title of this video, anger is a form of self-punishment. So what does that mean? It means is this: when you are angry, okay, you are burning up inside, okay, you don't feel good. The feeling inside is not pleasant, right? Okay, so when you are angry, you are experiencing unpleasant feeling within you. You're not experiencing unpleasant feeling in any other person anywhere out there. You're feeling the unpleasant feeling, the anger inside. Okay, so you are burning inside. So that's what it means that when you are angry, you are punishing yourself, right? You're not punishing anyone. Okay, so think about that. Okay, if whether it is true or not, right? When you are angry, where does the anger happen, and what does anger do to you, and within yourself? Okay, we're not talking about other people. Okay, we're talking about you. When you're experiencing anger, when you are mad, when you are upset, okay, you're feeling it, so it's burning up inside. So anger is a form of self-punishment, or not, in other words, anger, when you are angry, you are punishing yourself. You're not punishing anyone else out there, you're punishing yourself. Okay, and that is one of the things that one of the phrase that a lot of people have been saying, that anger is just like you're taking a poison pill and expect somebody else to to die or something like that. Okay, so that that's what it means. So when you're angry, you're feeling in here, so you're punishing this one, you're punishing your body, you're punishing yourself, you heat up, you're all stress. That's what anger means. And anger is just one of the unwholesome, one of the negative um, mind that we have. It also applies to other unwholesome activities of that are mental activities that we experience. Okay, so when we are upset, which is also a form of anger. Okay, and when we are sad, okay, when we are depressed, uh, when we are feeling jealous, or even jealous is has a root in anger. Okay, when we are worried, and all of those emotions, all of those feelings, is they are all a form of self-punishment. Okay, because all of this, you have to remember that all of this feeling, all of this emotion that we are experiencing, it all happens within us. Okay, it's not happening in other people. When we are feeling happy, when we are feeling joy, we are not feeling, we are not making, it's our feeling, right? It's not about other people's feeling. Okay, when we are happy, it's in here, right? The joy or the happiness and stuff is in here. So it's the same thing. So all the emotion, all the feeling that we have, it affects this one. Okay, so it affects this one. So when we have negative emotion, when we have negative feeling, it affects this one. Okay, um, it doesn't affect other people. I mean, it can affect other people, because other people are lay people also, as just as we are. As we, let's say, if we're angry with somebody one, and we yell at them, and we can make them angry also, right? So this, and I'm sure there's people who have questions, say, well, so what do you do? Like if somebody is mad at you, right? Let's say somebody not happy with what we say or what we do, they're mad at us, and they say they angry at us, all right? So let's say if they're angry at us, they're mad at us, and they say something to us, okay? And normally for what for most of us, when somebody yell at us, when someone is angry at us, upset and give us a dirty look, or whatnot, we feel the effect. Okay, for us normal people, um, we also get um, we are being affected by people's emotion. Okay, and because we are lay people, we react back uh, with being upset, with being angry. Okay, so and in another word, we are very easily, our mind is very easily infected. Okay, we can get infected very fast, just like that, by hearing whatever people say, or by seeing whatever, let's say, the text or the material on social media, but people write something to you, right, in the text, in the comments or whatnot. We get infected, our mind get infected so easily, and we become emotional, and we reply back, we react back. Okay, so that is the way of normal lay people. But what we need to understand is that our mind is here. Okay, and when we become angry, when we have unwholesome um, mind within us, which is, all the wholesome activity that's happening. And if you like to know what those unwholesome mind faculties are, I encourage you to look at the previous episodes that I have already, the different kinds of mind faculties that we have, right? We have the wholesome and unwholesome mind faculties. Okay, so all of those happening, it happens within here. So the negative energy or the negative mind faculties affect this one right here, affect you. Okay, affect you. So when you're feeling all this, when you experience this, it's inside. Okay, so anger, ask yourself, when you're angry, who is feeling that heat? Okay, so that's the very question that you ask. Okay, I'm not feeling good when I'm angry, it's in here. So that is something that for you to understand for yourself, that when you are angry, when you are mad, when you are sad, or when you're upset, or when you're worried, and all of those negative things, you are punishing yourself. Okay, you're not punishing others, you are punishing yourself. Okay, and of course, the thing is, with us lay people, when we're angry with somebody, then we yell at them, we scold at them, we criticize them, and all that. Okay, and now we are throwing that ball of fire that we have to another person. Okay, but before we throw, because we have to have the fire within us, we are burning up first. So now we are burning up. When we are burning up, we throw the ball of fire to the other person. Okay, so it's the same thing when when other people are not happy with you. Okay, um, they have to be burned up inside them first, right? Now they're burning up. So after they burning up, then they yell at you, they scream at you, or say whatever. Now they throw the ball of fire to you. Okay, so it's up to you. If you understand this part, okay, people can be mad at you, okay, and that is one thing. They are burning up, that's one thing, okay. They have a ball of fire, they are burning up. Now if they give you that ball of fire, now you think about this, okay. You have the choice of receiving that ball of fire, and now you, and then you burn it, you burn yourself, or you have the choice of not receiving it. Okay, so that's one way of handling angry people. Okay, when people are angry at you and they throw things at you in the form of words, in forms of scolding and all that, they throw at you. Okay, or they look down at you, or they use all kinds of words. Okay, there's all kinds of words that people can use. That is the ball of fire that they have. Okay, so they throw it to you. Now for most of us, we receive it. Okay, we receive it and then we get burned, and then we throw it back, but we got burned. You have a choice of not receiving it. Okay, when somebody throw, you just say, oh, okay, the person is angry. Okay, the person is burning. um if if you receive whatever the person give you, then you get burned yourself. So you can create yourself a force. Say, okay, my feeling here is here, right? I'm not gonna be affected by this ball of fire. Okay, because I want to maintain my peace in here. All right, it's easier said than done. All right, you know that it's easier said than done. Okay, because a lot of time it come here, boom, we can't control it. Even though, let's say you have become aware of that. Okay, yeah, I sort of agree that when I'm angry, when I'm mad or upset, it's burning me up. I don't feel good. Okay, it's like this, it's inside me, I don't feel good. Okay, I that's not it's not a good feeling. All right, so you now at least you know that, okay, it's happening inside. So there's unwholesome thing going on inside you. So you know this is not good, this is not wholesome. Because what is wholesome and what is not wholesome. Of course, the pleasant and unpleasant feeling is happening in here. So now you know that there's unpleasant thing going on inside your mind. Okay, all right, so at least now you're aware that, oh, okay, now I'm angry, I'm upset, but then you cannot let it go. You keep thinking about it. Okay, you still uh how do I let it go? You see, that's the next step. Okay, even though you even though you're aware that now you have unwholesome thing going on inside here, right, inside here, you still cannot let go. Okay, you still feel that thing, although it is at a lesser degree than you're not knowing, than you're not aware of it at all. Okay, before, when you're not aware that you are punishing yourself, you're feeling it 100%, 100% wrath, or whatever emotion is 100%. Okay, so now you're feeling, oh, wait a minute, that thing is I'm doing here is a self punishment. So now at least you have an awakening a little bit. So you're feeling the heat is maybe probably down like 50%, but you still have that left over, that is clinging on to yourself. But I can't, how, I mean, he called me a dog, let's say, right? For example, he looked down at me, or something like that. Okay, how can I, you know, how can I let that go? It's you know, you're still not happy about it, right? So that is the thing that we need to cultivate. We need to understand more about why is the mind, why is your mind doing that, okay? Because we still have what we call the self I. All right, the I, that is when you start to recognize there's an I in there, okay, that is still clinging on to that feeling, to that whatever you have the attachment to whatever you hear, okay, that is you that your mind say that is unpleasant, and the I within you have this hold on to this feeling, keep thinking about it, okay, keep thinking about it, uh, and it's not happy, okay. So, and in another word, you still have that I inside, okay. What is that I that is holding on to that feeling? That's what you need to investigate, okay. The self I that identify itself with 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 whatever it is that it is thinking, okay. So, and I have also talked about that, okay, in previous episode, like who am I, about non-self. Those are the things that help you breaking down this emotion, the self I, the attachment, the clinging that we have, okay, that we have when somebody call us a dog, let's say, and that look down at us, and we have that feeling, okay, are not happy, even though that is a form of self punishment. When we're not happy, the unpleasant is in here, so we punish our mind is punishing ourselves, okay. So we say, so what is that, okay, what is that, why I can't let it go? You see, there's an I in there. So what is that I? The I is the identification with that very feeling, that very feeling that's happening. That is that I, okay, and that is the I that we need to investigate. How? Why is that? Okay, so this is where it leads you to understand more and learn more about the impermanence of, right? What is impermanence that the Buddha talk about? The Buddha talk about is that, the thinking, the emotion, okay, and we hold on to it, we cling on to it because it seems like something that is permanent, something that is solid, but in actuality, the feeling that we have there, that the emotion that we have inside, and it's like a form of energy, right? Of course, I mean, after all, our consciousness, our mind is a form of energy. We but that form of energy keeps bubbling it, thinking about itself, but after a while it's just disappear, and then something else happened. So that's why the Buddha taught about the law of impermanence, okay, to understand that, okay, observe that feeling that you have, the clinging, the tightness inside that you have. Let's see how long, let's see how far that feeling go. How long does it, how long does it go? How long does it want to hold on to it, to punish itself? Observe it, okay. So this is how you take care of yourself, instead of going along with whatever the emotion. Now you understand this form, this thing is that is self-punishment, right? The self-punishment that is going on, and then you look at this self-punishment idea, uh, form. They say, why is it doing it like this inside, right? Inside, okay. And then you see, okay, this thing here is something is clinging. There's a I did this here. Keep thinking about it, okay. Keep thinking about it, and so because of the repeating thinking about it, so it's clinging to that idea, it's clinging to that emotion, and keep thinking about it, keep hold on, and that's all there is to it. After a while, that thinking and that emotion, it just flip, when we experience something else, something different, then that feeling is gone. The feeling that the mind is, that the thinking mind is trying to hold on too much, so much, right? It's gone. Then something else happened. The thinking mind flip and change to something else. That's called impermanence, right? So all of this that is happening, it's just that it's just a changing phenomena. Okay, our mind is a changing phenomena, and we change from one experience to the next through five senses. Okay, that we are experiencing the world, and it's just changing like that. And if we get to understand that, then we can learn how to really let go of this clinging on to this. Whatever thrown to you, it's just okay. Just a form of energy, and you're not receiving it. You're not receiving the fire. Okay, because you understand that fire, that anger, is a form of self-punishment. Okay, and that goes the same with all kinds of feelings that we are having inside. All right, that especially the negative one. Okay, sad, depressed. Okay, when you're upset, when you're mad, when you're worried, and all that, these are all self-punishment emotion, right? So that is something I like to share with you today. So think about that, all right? Think about that and see if it is true or not, all right? So it's for you to experience it for yourself. All right. So until next time, I like to pay respect to the triple gems. I like to pay respect to the Buddha. I like to pay respect to the Dharma. And I like to pay respect to the Sangha. Namaste.